You guys remember this little girl right here? This is Libby. Libby Ann, named after Leanne. Libby is actually, it's Matt's dog. And she was with us for what, a couple of years?
Yeah.
Or so. And then Matt got his own place and needed some company. So he took Libby and so here we are. There we are.
We still say that we have 50-50 custody,
It's
though, because
50-50,
I'm here, yeah.
50-50 custody, but she does great. Matt and her they're just like this, you know it?
Yep.
Yeah. She's a good girl.
Takes her walking every night, gives
Yeah.
her massages for her arthritis.
I'd say how old she was? 9?
She's
10?
9. She was
She's
9 in
years
September or October, I can't
old.
remember.
9 years old. She's a good puppy.
She is a good
She's a
puppy.
good puppy. See, we never forget about her.
No.
And Mom sees her a lot. Grandma sees her a lot. Matt sees her. And she goes to the vet like 4 times a month.
Oh, she does
Oh,
not.
she does too.
No.
Good grief. She gets taken better care of than I do. Well, maybe that's not true.
Yeah, I was going to say, rethink that. Well, should we
No,
tell them why we're here today?
All right, we're at Matt's
Yes.
house. And I tell you what, we had other projects in mind, okay? But with that rain, you can't light a match out there. You can't burn, it won't light. We can't throw enough kerosene on a fire to get things going. So we thought that maybe might be a good idea. Matt is a procrastinator. And as you know, we've had our tree up for what, about a month?
A long time.
2 or 3 weeks, and we got Matt a tree. It's an artificial tree, and we've had, you know, I'll get it put up, I'll put it up, I'll put it up. Well, you know how that goes, right? So we're going to put it up for him.
I even offered to come help. And he said, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do it on the weekend.
Oh,
He's
no,
always got, you know, fights to watch or a
Oh,
basketball game or a football game or something.
that won't happen. So we're going to put his tree up
And surprise him so he
and
can.
surprise him.
Yep.
He'll have a big surprise.
You can
and
get up
then,
there. You can get up there.
Yeah, you go ahead and get up there if you want to, hon. You get up there. Atta girl.
This is one of the brand new beds that I bought her to put on the floor
Oh.
because if she gets on the hardwood, she can't get her feet to without sliding.
But does she lay on it?
Not yet. So today I put it up there thinking maybe, but she comes over here and gets on this one where Matt usually
Yeah,
sits.
she
So
gets on all the furniture. She's such a pretty girl. Kisses
she's a good girl.
and kisses.
She keeps me company during the day.
Oh, give me kisses. Oh, yeah. She was, she's part lab. Part lab. What did I used to say she was?
I don't know. There were so many jokes made. I gave up.
But she is as dark as she looks, folks. She is so dark. In fact, when it's dark in the house, you
Oh
can't.
yeah, I come in and I don't even see her, and I'm looking all over the house thinking where's
Yeah.
she at. I look outside and she's in here the whole time because you can't see her,
Yeah, you can't find her.
and she doesn't let you know where she is.
Yeah. She's got a little what? Little arthritis and a little bit of arthritis. And Matt, he works with her on her legs and exercises her. And, you know, but when she goes outside to the park, I mean, she is like a new puppy, aren't you? Aren't you? She's such a pretty girl. All right, listen, we're going to put the tree together, okay? You going to watch us? That's a good girl. I know. She just loves petting. Every time you go away, she's going to move and come at you. All right. You'll get more. Don't worry about it. You're going to get more petting. I'm not going anywhere for a while. You're okay. That's a good girl. Most of the time, we do unboxings on things that we use around the farm. You know what I mean? Like a sponsorship. But this is an unboxing of a Christmas tree. This is a little special, huh? It's just like ours, by the way, only ours is a... It's not?
It's not the same kind of flocking or whatever as ours is.
It's not?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
I think the limbs, well, maybe. We'll get it out and see.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, it's different.
It is? Uh-oh. It is different. But anyway, ours is a 9-footer. This is a 6.5. Yeah.
And you'll have to tell me what we do.
That's got to be the top. Yeah, we just take it out.
Three pieces to hit.
It's just 3 pieces, yeah. Oh, and then the stand. You know what I like about these? When you put them in,
They don't shed needles?
No, and some of the old-time artificial trees, you had to bend, you had to bend, these just
Yeah,
kind of fall.
I thought we were gonna have to do that on this one.
These fall down like so. I mean, you can, now you got to do a little work out here, that, you know what I
Right.
mean? But for the most part, that's pretty easy to put together. Now Matt, as smart as he is, he would never figure out how to put this tree together. You know what?
Yeah,
I say that, I'm just
I
kidding.
know, I knew you were kidding. I didn't know if you were gonna let on that you were kidding,
Oh, I
but
don't know. Maybe.
do the lights match up where you're plugging them in?
I don't know.
It's right below your left hand there.
Oh, it's tied up. What do you think? What you think, girl? Hmm? I don't
She
know.
says this doesn't smell like a real tree.
So what's left?
The top. You wanna go ahead and do it?
Yep, ready. The plug in that's right here and right there. Should we? That it?
Yeah. Did yours go all the way together?
It did eventually. There you go. We need to hide that. Or
Yeah.
maybe these are a little tighter.
Well, and what's weird is the lights kind of keep you from being able to pull them down, you know?
Oh, I got a cord wrapped up in the branch. That's why.
Ah.
You see? I mean, well, that's about like that.
Well, plug it in, and then maybe we can
Plug it
tell.
in. Okay. All right.
We've never done this.
No, well, we're used to the trees that come together. They're already assembled by God. All right, here we go. Ta-da!
They're pretty.
Now, ours and Matt's both came with white lights only, and they don't blink, which drove me crazy. So we had to add colored strands.
We didn't, he did.
I did. I had to have color strands and I had to have them blinking because this got just rather boring to me. Yeah, I didn't care for the no blink stuff. Boy, that's got to be pulled down, doesn't it?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Now, does he have other decorations, the balls and all that stuff? Or
Well, I had some that were ours that I gave him the first year.
Yeah.
And he didn't really care for them. So he didn't tell me why. So I went ahead and I got some more for last year. I found out he didn't like the glitter. So I'm looking for Christmas ornaments that don't have glitter on.
Okay, well, they're out there
Yep.
somewhere. But anyhow, that's the, there it is. He should be a happy boy when he comes home, right?
Yep. I imagine he will be because honestly the hours he's been putting in, there's no way he'd have time to do this.
Yeah, he comes home. He's not going to be in the mood to do this by himself, so.
Well, I was
Do
going to do
that.
it with him, but you know, he still has time.
Yeah.
By the time he gets home, he's just ready to take her for a walk and
What do you think, Libby?
watch some basketball.
Did we do it right? Did we get it right, girlfriend? Yep. See, boy, now you can lay under it, huh? And hide.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, she won't?
She won't lay.
See, we'll see. Oh, that's a girl. All right, there it is.
Yep.
Do a little work on it.
Yep. Got a lot of work to do on it, but we won't bore them with it.
Well, should we apologize?
For what?
For the lack of a big project.
Well, we had good reason. I think that takes care of it.
What was the reason?
We had to close on the land.
Oh my goodness. You know, when we made the announcement that we bought the land in that last video, it's like everything else. When you go to do paperwork, I mean, I signed a signature 15 times. Initial this, sign this, blah, 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 blah. Then after that, you got to get some more paperwork. Then you got to go take it somewhere else, 12 miles away. You know, it took 4 days just to get everything wrapped up. Ask me if I'm frustrated.
Yeah, you really did a lot of it.
I negotiated verbally and you did all the paperwork.
That's true. You did do some texting and some finagling.
Phone calls, yes, I
Yep,
did.
You did.
But that all took time. And then we had all that rain, so that's my excuse for not coming up with some big project that
We
everybody likes to,
tried yesterday. We did. We tried 4 times, but it was wet out there. The animals were just crazy. Magneto and Beep Beep were fighting, and it just
Yeah.
it wasn't right.
Well, we started. Actually, I told Grandma. I said, "Hey, let's just not do a video." And I tell you what, I lost sleep over that last night. I did. I could not.
You know, he has to have a reason to lose sleep. It doesn't matter what it is. So, you know.
That was it. I picked that right there.
You did.
I thought, man,
What will it be tonight?
I don't know. I'll think of something. But I just
know.
felt like we were letting everybody down if I had to put it. And a lot of people do it, you know. But I just didn't want to do that. So
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
you know,
I'm glad you came up with this idea today.
actually, Grandma came up with this idea today. She said, "Hey, let's go put Matt's tree together." And I'm thinking, they're going to watch us put Matt's tree together. She said, "Yeah, but then we can sit and talk a little bit more," which is true, you know. And some of you want to hear us talk or about stuff, so you know, we're just kind of letting you know that's what happened this week.
Well, they might
Getting
want to
that
know.
land deal all secured. Huh?
They might want to know how your doctor appointment went.
Oh yeah, you know, I told you I was going to the doctor, and I did. This was to see we call him the electrician. He's the electrophysiologist associated with my surgeon. So we went there, and they did an EKG, and that turned out okay. And the big news, which I think he would have done it anyway, but I may have shoved him just a
I think you
little
shoved
bit.
him a lot.
I'm a salesman from way back. I'm pretty good at it. So when I saw him going this way, I pushed him back this way. What I told him was this: I'm only on the 2 medicines right now, blood thinner, and then the little kind of, I think technically it might be, you could call it a beta blocker. I don't think that's what it is. Amiodarone. I wanted to be off both of those so that I could tell the little things that I feel like are different with me would go away. And would the AFib or any of that stuff still remain after I got off the amiodarone? I mean, until you go off that medicine, you don't know. Yes, there's a risk going into AFib. But he said something interesting. He said blood clots from AFib generally come if you've been in AFib for 24 hours. I've never been in AFib for 24 hours. I'm guessing AFib for me now at this point is like,
Well,
if I'm in it anyway.
you had that patch that you wore, and he had the results of that. And on one day, at like 10 in the morning on a Tuesday, he was in AFib for an hour and 38 minutes. Neither one of us had a clue, because we were supposed to be recording events that, you know, happened. We still don't know.
I had no idea.
I don't know where we were or what we were doing,
You know,
but
so, you know, that being said, he agreed he said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you off both of them. So right now, I am not on any medication except, and this is not medication, I still take that little aspirin, that
81
milligram aspirin, which a lot of people do. I forgot to ask him about it, but I thought, well, I'll just stay on it. That's no big deal. But
the amiodarone stays in your system for 90 days.
90 days. The
Yeah.
amiodarone, their half-life on amiodarone is extremely long, so it's almost like I'm on it.
Yeah,
what I mean?
for another 3 months.
For another 3 months. It
Which
still has that
explains why they
effect.
kept taking you off of it, and then somebody else would put you back on it. We've had so many different people involved in this that,
Oh,
you know,
they gave me amiodarone in my amiodarone in my IV. I mean, they were pumping it to me like
Yeah.
sugar water or something.
at
you know,
both
so-
places when you
Oh,
were
yeah.
here too. So
Yeah, it was coming in from the top and the bottom both.
yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying. So anyhow, I got a fair amount of that in me, and I read up on how you don't flush it out or anything like that. It actually forms another word about that long in your system that it becomes part of you. And then you look it up. You nurses out there are losing your minds right now, but in my mind, it's something that I can't flush out. I can't drink enough water. I can't eat enough. I can't, it's just going to be there. Well, it's going to be kind of hard to tell how I'm truly doing for 3 months. Now the warfarin, 4, 5, 6 days that, that gets out of your system, your blood is back to, being syrup.
Well, part of the reason, though, that he agreed to let you do it was he recommended you get one of these.
Right. He said, if you'll self-monitor, which we're really good at it, blood pressure. I got this, it's that little pulse thing, take your pulse with it and your heart rate. But he said, get you this little gadget here. See that little case that comes in?
No, I had to buy the case extra.
You did? You paid for the case?
You did.
Yeah.
Came out of Grandpa Doss Farm.
I have seen these on advertisement, but I thought, well, that's pretty, and I never paid attention till now. I thought, well, that's pretty cool. He recommended getting and they've been out 4, 5, 6 years. It's a little EKG taker. It's called, we got ours from Cardio Mobile on his recommendation.
Through Amazon.
Through Amazon, KARDIO Mobile.
DIA.
Yeah. What did I say?
DIO.
Did I really? EIEIO, Cardia Mobile. But anyway, you download the app on your phone, and then you put a thumb here and a thumb here, and this little silver part goes on either your knee or your left ankle.
Maybe you can demonstrate.
And
can it be done
honey, right
through
now,
clothes?
I think I'm in a big episode of AFib right now. No, I'd have to do. I could do it on my knee. I don't think anybody cares. They don't care.
It's pretty cool. I thought it was awesome.
Well, besides that, my phone is the camera.
Oh, that's true.
You download the app on you download the app on your phone.
Your hand is probably 10 times too big every time you put it up there.
Yeah, I know. But then you and some of you may have this out here. Nobody in a comment that I've been aware of said, hey, you need to get your little EKG. But yeah, this thing is only, about 4 inches long and about an inch and an eighth, maybe that way.
But with the subscription you got, you can send the results to him, to the surgeon, to the primary cardiologist, to whoever you want to. Now, the other key thing is you can have AFib, bradycardia, and
tachycardia.
Well, SVT in your case.
Okay,
but
right.
It tells you when you get done whether you're in a normal sinus rhythm, which is what you're supposed to be, or if you're an AFib, or we're an AFib, or
PAV or what was I?
SVT.
What was I doing last night? Though remember I showed you, and it said normal sinus rhythm, but you have this, which basically sometimes I'd have an extra
PVC,
heartbeat.
wasn't it?
To kick a PVC. It would kick off. Now, here's the interesting part about that. I thought all this time that was AFib. Every time my heart flutters or palpitates or whatever, that doesn't mean I'm in AFib every time. That doesn't mean that's not a high.
Which was a real piece
blood clot
of mind.
Oh yeah.
Because when they would say how many times have you been in AFib, we were thinking of all these times and plus it was such a short duration that it didn't really seem like it could be AFib, and it's not. We know that now as a result of this. So this is really a cool little deal. This was $129 on Amazon, and it had a $20 coupon. So we got it for $100, and then the case was only like $12.
Now, the subscription annually, if you want to send your results somewhere, though, it's $99 a year or $12 a month. This also, that to me, that's what we want to do, because he wants us to send him the results. So we kind of had to do that.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of the trade-off. You can go off the medicine, but don't do it till you get this. So we ordered that on the way home.
Right, it was here the next day.
Had it the next day.
We did get the 6 lead, so it gives you 6 different lines of an EKG. There is one that's just a 1 lead. Yeah. And they said it works, it just isn't going to give you as much information. So we went up from there, and I've used it a few times. There's only one time I've actually gotten to use it when I thought I was having some kind of symptom. Turns out it was okay.
Yeah.
So I've been I'm doing all these videos trying to figure out how to read an EKG, and that's hard.
I feel like we're still in the hospital because I hear all these doctors talking in the background because you're Googling everything.
I know, I'm on YouTube.
You do have to have an ultrasound too, correct?
I will. He's going to order an ultrasound at some point between now and the next, I figured maybe here in another couple, 3 weeks I'll hear from him. Yeah. So I'm going to have an ultrasound, which I'm glad, because that way I want them to take a physical look at this. I know electrically I can monitor it with the EKG, but I want them to see that the valve's working and the heart is da-da-da-da-da. So I'm still having some, getting off this medicine, I'm having some weird little things go on that I don't like. And I really, Grandma Leanne knows I want to get back to the way it was.
Obsessed.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I blame it on the medications. All right. So now that we're off, I want things to be normal. I mean, it's not keeping me from working out. It ain't keeping me from
The little
doing stuff
baby
I'm-
bump could be from 4 cakes every
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
Might not be water retention.
might
I
not
know,
be.
you don't have an ounce of fat on your body, but you ate a lot of sweets right
I
after.
know, and I thought about that today, and I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna figure out if this is around my midsection is weight from eating the junk, or I need to,
Well, it's not a big, I named it baby bump, but that was a mistake.
Yeah, really. Once upon a time, I wanted to gain weight. This is back in 1989. And I started eating everything under the sun. I was eating fried chicken, chocolate chip cookies at night. I mean, at 9:30, 10 o'clock. I didn't know then about muscle weight and fat. I just figured, heck, I'll just gain weight. So I did. I got up to like 200-something, 204.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on the couch. 1989. Matt was only a year old. And she reaches, I kid you not, she reaches over and does this to my arm, this arm right here. She goes, "You're getting a little pudgy."
I thought it was your belly.
No, it was my arm.
I don't remember. I couldn't have told you it was
Yeah,
1989. You probably know the day and the
That's
time.
right, I do. Yeah, it was 3:37 on a Tuesday evening.
You don't know where you were yesterday, but
Yeah, I don't know where I was yesterday, but I remember that. She goes, "You're a little pudgy." Oh, crushed me. I immediately went on a diet and lost some weight. So anyhow, that's kind of how self-conscious I am about things, and I'm right now blaming some on the medicine, but we'll see. There's but if the amiodarone stays in your system for 3 months, it's kind of hard to tell.
it is going to be hard.
I mean,
And I do
so-
think we've been told by more than one person that the amiodarone has some serious side effects, and it can really mess with you. It can mess with your warfarin. It can mess, and you never got your INR back up. So
I know, and it can affect your. I have hypothyroidism, and it can affect your thyroid. So now we're wondering, was my thyroid really bad,
right.
or what? So only time will tell. So all that stuff's still going on. I'm sure I feel 90% better, but there's just some still lingering little.
But that
Loose
10% is driving him insane.
I know. I ought to be. I know everybody's going to go, "Ralph, you're doing great.
You are.
You're 90%. Be thankful for the 90%," and I am. I just want to make sure we're all square. I'm looking forward to the ultrasound for one thing, and
I'll call him. Well,
Call
they'll be
him
closed now, but I'll call him and get you in next
call
week.
them straight up and get me in. All right, listen. Wow, that is enough about me on that. That's a big update. I think the other thing, this is kind of farm related. Thank you, by the way. A lot of nice comments about congratulating us on getting the land. And on that same thought, y'all are just as big a participants in that land deal as we are. If it wasn't for y'all watching our videos, we couldn't do things like that. Well, we wouldn't have a need, first of all.
We wouldn't have any animals.
But whether we had a need or not, if that was at some point we would do that, But it does help that we can expand a lot of things for the animals. I mean, we've got a lot of big plans in the future. But you guys are as big a part of that as anything. And without you watching our videos, oh my goodness, especially if you watch this one, woo!
We're going to take you every step of the way.
You're going with us. You're going up with us or down with us.
What we
whichever
were
way
going to
we
do
go.
was measure off where we wanted to go. We were going to walk you through the woods, but it is so muddy out there. He actually went and bought a new, what's it called?
It's just a tape measure, but it's a 300-foot,
Yeah, because
tape measure.
somebody rented from Ralph's Emporium.
Yeah, Chad rented our other one for like 2 years ago. We've never gotten it back.
Yeah, it seems to happen that way. I'm not sure.
Every time I rent something, I don't ever get it back.
I kind of noticed that.
So anyhow, yeah, we got that. So we're going to do that. I got a couple ideas for gates, but it's just, and winter coming on. We've projects may be, I may have to, you know, they may have to watch me clean house or something.
You may not have time. I mean, Kyle, when he was here helping us the other night, when we had to go to the appointment, Kyle was like, okay, when it comes time for the gates, that's my job. And I think
Yeah,
Chad has said the same thing.
yeah.
I think they're both fed up with having to go through those.
I know. I can dig holes though. I got an idea. Hey, I had a lot of comments about. Let's switch to animals for just a second. Magneto and Beep Beep. We could have showed this in the next video, but I want to go ahead and let you know right now because everybody's asking, how's Beep Beep? How's Magneto? Well, a lot of you are going to look. Magneto's getting older, and it's just going to kind of be the, you know, I think animals and like that. Somebody said they only live 5 to 7 years, and he's about, he's over a little over 4. Magneto is doing great because here's what we've done. I've learned over the course of time here, they all coop up at night, no problems. I let them out in the morning, and I have to watch Beep Beep because he'll start chasing the girls, and he'll chase Magneto, and Magneto jumps over the electric fence and gets out over there, and then it's cool. So what we do is we let them out, we monitor it while we're feeding. Magneto has his 2 or 3 girls now, they're much less, maybe 4, and then Beep Beep has the rest. What we do if he gets carried away, we go ahead and put him in that other side. Mm-hmm. But he takes, this morning, I think there's 8 girls in there with him. And I can tell which ones want to go and which ones don't. And if I put some girls in there that aren't his, he'll kind of chase them down. And then I go in and I cull him. I get him out of there. And then he is happy as a clam. He's got his girls, and he doesn't squawk about it, and they're like right now, that's where they're at. So anytime we're gone, that's the arrangement. Magneto comes out and runs around.
But we agree
Beep Beep's happy.
that we're going to have to rehome Beep Beep.
We are actively trying to rehome Beep Beep. Kyle and Shannon have reached out to a couple of people. You've got some that you need to text. We are trying. We do not want him to go somewhere where they're going to.
He's a good rooster, and he's a good-looking rooster. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Magneto, he's just been around for so long, we just can't rehome him.
Oh, no. He's not going anywhere. Magneto is here.
And Kyle and Shannon have offered to take him. The only problem is they don't have a shelter. They don't have other chickens or anything. And Kyle's worried that, you know, it would get...
Well, we're not going to turn him loose anywhere and just let him go because we know the outcome. And so so right now, just so you know, peace of mind, we're monitoring it every day. When I go out and feed in the afternoon, I let him out. Magneto stays over here, and I have a little side-eye talk with Beep Beep, and I tell him, look, you're this close to going back in the cage. It's not the cage, the pen. And so far, he's listened. So they get out in the evening, and then at night around 4:30, 4:45, they all go in the coop, and everybody's happy. So right now, both birds are good. Everybody's fine.
But he stays in the pen all day. He doesn't free range.
No, he stays in the pen all day until I let him out.
I mean, it's a big pen, but...
Right. I'll let him out when I feed, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let him out. As long as he behaves, he can stay out.
But he doesn't behave.
He has every night. Because by the time I get done feeding, pretty much he'll go back in. You know, most of the time. So anyhow, it's working out. So everybody, all the birds are good. Little stress, you know what I mean? But we're kind of working it out.
Keeps him awake at night.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be patient, trying to get, Beep Beep a good home, and I want him to be around. So not here, I guess, but because I don't think he's going to change. I don't believe he is. It's just that's the nature.
It is.
That's the nature. That's how it is.
The pecking order, right?
Pecking order, and the young ones will start picking on the older ones, and it's kind of how it is with human beings. No, don't pick on me. Don't pick on me now. No. Matt will walk in tonight. I wonder if he'll even notice a tree when he gets home from work.
He'll notice.
Will he? You think he will? We'll see.
Poor Matt. You're so hard on him.
I'm not either. I'm not hard on that boy at all. I should have been harder. Huh?
Matt is very observant. You, on the other hand, I could see walking in and sit down and relax, and you wouldn't even notice the tree. That would be the true story.
Well, this took a ugly turn. So
that happens a lot in our rock and talk, doesn't it?
Yeah. What else we got going on? The prayer chain, the prayer warriors, all of that. Pray on, keep strong. That is always no matter what else is going on, folks. We got to keep that up.
And I have
do not grow weary.
I have not been good with comments or with emails. I am so far behind. I hope you're doing them.
I am doing something. Why are you behind?
You tell them. You want to.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Grandma's helping out a place that she left, folks, and we've talked about that before. But
we have.
End of December.
End of December.
End of December. So we're trying to stay on top of it. We are, and we appreciate it. Keep the emails and comments coming. And we appreciate you watching. Oh my goodness, we so much. I mean, that's an understatement. We really do. Y'all are helping us out tremendously. So that's why we do it.
Yep.
That's why we do it. So we got a lot of big stuff coming.
We do. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I am.
We're excited. We're tired.
We are tired, but I'm still excited. I'm
tired.
probably most excited about Matt's moving over here.
Yeah, that's right. Matt will be right in our the backyard, and he's excited about it. And I think he needs to realize you can't build a house in a month.
He knows. He's built enough with us. But the thing I worry about is he's going to be right over there, kind of in the middle of the animals, and the dogs bark all night long. So he may get moved over here and go, hey, I don't want this anymore.
Where we are, we can't hear him. But where Matt is going to be, he might hear him. But the doggies, they just doing their job.
Yeah, I don't know how Libby will do with it, but we'll see.
She'll be fine. They'll be okay. Everything will be good. So,
all
right. Listen, I thank you guys. Appreciate it very much. We love you. God bless you. Pray on. Keep strong. And until next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.